Hello and welcome to Forward, a podcast all about finding small steps we can take in order to move in the direction of our dreams. I am your host, Lydia Morales. So whether you're running, stumbling, or crawling forward, I am here for you. We're going to figure it out together and do amazing things. Hello and welcome to today's episode. It's going to be all about how to fill your day with joy. And the reason why I chose this topic is because if you're like me, you tend to not reward yourself for the little things. You tend to say, I don't deserve this until I reach this goal. And I think that it's so important that we change that mentality and that we change that perspective. Because in the end, we live one day at a time. And it's so pointless for us to make that day even harder than it needs to be. And if you have big goals and big responsibilities or a family to take care of, a career and a social life, we wear so many hats, and so many of the times our days are consumed by other people's needs or the needs of other things. And we forget that it's okay to make our day enjoyable. It's okay to add things in our day to make it a little bit more fun, to make it a little bit more memorable. And most of us have a routine. We tend to do most of the same things every day. And I feel like if we can add some spice to those things, we can fill our day with little joys, little things that we love, that we like, just little things sprinkled throughout the day that would make us really happy. I think that's going to help us and just increase our happiness and be able to go through the day with much more ease. So I'd like to ask you, what little things bring you joy? What tiny things can you add to your day that will make your day so much more likable, so much more enjoyable? And there's so much of this that you can do. So I really want you to think and write down what these things can be for you. And I want you to try and add them to your day. For example, the things that I have learned to incorporate recently is I make my favorite cup of coffee in the morning. I have my favorite snack saved up so I can have it throughout the day. I have my favorite show, which is Bob's Burgers, that I play in the background while I'm cleaning or having to do some chores around the house. I have my favorite scent in my car so that when I'm driving, it smells just lovely in here. Other things I do is that I make my bed every single morning. That way when I get home, it looks clean, it looks inviting, and it doesn't look all dirty. Every week I also buy myself fresh flowers and I have them in the bedroom. So that's one of the first things I look at when I wake up, and one of the last things I see before I go to bed is just a beautiful bouquet of flowers. So these are just a few examples of the things that I sprinkle throughout my day in order to make my day more enjoyable. And even at night, I have this aromatherapy lavender spray that I spray on my pillows to make them smell really good. It's a pillow aromatherapy spray. So as I'm falling asleep, I have this just wonderful, calming lavender smell. So you can add whatever you would like to add to your day to make it more pleasant. So even if I have a not so great day, even if I have a pretty crappy day, or if it just wasn't the best, I still have these little things throughout the day that brought me joy, that made me happy when I saw them or when I smelled them. So it's these little things that really do make a difference. And I truly believe that we should be enjoying our day today, because your day is your life. And a lot of people don't see it that way, because we tend to believe that our life is that 1 week vacation to Hawaii that we took 2 years ago. Or that our lives are only those 2 days off that we get from work during the week. And that's really not true. Your life has errands in it. It has chores. It has things that you don't want to do, and it has things that you do want to do. And I think incorporating small things that you really do enjoy will make your day-to-day more enjoyable, and therefore your life more enjoyable. And I also believe that we should be able to reward ourselves with little things daily. You don't have to wait until you reach that massive goal you have to buy yourself your favorite snack or to buy yourself the flowers for your home. There are no rules to this. You don't need to make your days dull simply because you don't feel like you deserve a joyful day. And I think a lot of us, including myself, are taught that you shouldn't reward yourself, even with small things, unless you accomplish something, unless you deserved it because you did something. And stepping away from that mentality and actually realizing, no, I deserve to have a good day. I deserve to have little things that make me happy throughout the day. Because why am I going to make myself miserable? Or why am I going to make my life so much harder than it needs to be? It's just so unnecessary. And so I really do advise you to sit down, just make a list of things that make you happy, simple and expensive things. Or expensive ones, if that's the route you want to go to. But honestly, it's always the little things. It's the little things that bring us joy and that can really change the way that our day is going. I mean, have you ever had a bad day and then a stranger just smiles at you, or you get a random compliment at the coffee line and it just changes the trajectory of your day? That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to have these little marks in your day where things make you happy. And it could be anything you want for yourself. It doesn't have to be anything like the items that I mentioned. But I thought I'd give those examples because it can be anything. And something else that we can add to this, which is not about just giving to yourself, but a question you can ask yourself every day is, what act of kindness can I give today? Because if you're already sprinkling all these little things to be kind to yourself and to give yourself a good day, it's always wonderful to be able to think, okay, what little thing can I do to add kindness to someone else's day? Because you're already taking care of yourself. What else can you do? Little examples of this that I do is with family. Sometimes I go out of my way and I get my parents their favorite pastries and coffees from a specific cafe. And sometimes when I put gas, I leave $5 to $10 on the gas pump for the next person to get a few dollars of free gas. And if I go to the store and I see the cashier has beautiful colored hair, or they're just really friendly, or their service is amazing, I make sure that I tell them. It's just little compliments. It's little things that you can do that can be free, that you can add to people's day to make their day even better. And that alone will make your day better, knowing that you did something really kind for someone else, or for a loved one, or for a person that you don't even know. Because I don't know who put gas after me when I left the money there. So it's really amazing to be able to have that feeling of I did something small for someone else. And hopefully that made their day a little better. So filling your day with joy and then reaching out to add a little joy to other people's lives, I think that's really important. And it's a wonderful mentality to have, because sometimes we get so caught up in life or in work or in family or whatever it is that you've immersed yourself in, and sometimes we do forget about ourselves. And the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, something or someone else always has our attention. So I found that when I started applying these little things and sprinkling the things that make me happy throughout my day, it's a small reminder too that, okay, yeah, I am taking care of myself. I am doing things that are making me happy, that are making me smile. And even if I have a tough day or an off day, there's still these little things that are bringing me joy. And It's so important to remember this, and we're not taught this enough, or at all. I don't ever remember someone in my life telling me, hey, you should do the little things that make you happy, or you should make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Because most of the time, we have to make sure that other people are happy, that the ones we loved are happy. But in the end, we're in charge of our own happiness. We really are. And adding these little sprinkles of joy is really going to make a difference. So I would love for you to try it. See what you come up with your list. Honestly, it could just be wearing comfortable socks throughout the day. Like, it can be anything super random that just makes you happy. For a while, it was cold, or right now that it's cold, I was putting my pajamas in the dryer before going to bed so they're all toasty warm, and oh my goodness, that made me so happy. So it can be anything you want that will just bring that joy to you, because you need to take care of yourself, and that can look different for all of us. So really do what works for you, because that's the only thing that you're going to stick with if it works for you. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know what little things you came up with and what you're sprinkling your day with to remind you that you are important, you matter, and you being happy is going to have such a ripple effect in this world, and it's so important that you continue to do things that make you happy. And thank you so much for listening. I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. And I have some very exciting news. My holistic entrepreneur friends and I are doing a 12 days of Blissmas giveaway, where each day we're going to give out one free thing for the online community. We have digital products to courses to so many other surprises. And all you need to do is simply sign up with your email, and we promise we will not share that email anywhere. It's simply for the giveaway. I'll add the link to the show notes so you can enter for our giveaway. I'm so excited. We're going to give away amazing things. And as always, if you'd like to learn more, you can always visit my website at lydiamoralesco.com. And I do have a free guided heart meditation for you that you can go ahead and download once you visit my website. So everything and all the links will be on the show notes for you. Thank you and have a lovely day.